So I open it up now to the questions and answers, and I have 5 bribes already. Any questions? Yes.
So given the cliffhanger, please tell me that the next book's
There's
going
no
to be
cliffhanger. It's a hook. Yes, for those who haven't read, the main plot, the mystery is solved, but there is, and let's face it, it's a cliffhanger at the end that something for a subplot is left dangling. So the next book's done. I'm actually editing it right now, and it certainly is Savannah picking up on that, and also picking up on other things. There are some things in the book that seem a little odd for the other world that don't quite fit with what I've established so far, which probably suggests that there's something much bigger going on, and there is. Anyone else? Yep.
I'm going to do another book list for Mom.
With Eve?
I love Eve.
Yes, I would like to do more with Eve. I really do enjoy exploring her world. So we'll see if I can come up with another idea for her, which is always the important part. Because I've had my experience, I always admit this, I've had one experience where I gave a character a book before I had the right plot. And that was broken. That plot, not surprisingly, was meant for Jamie. Because it's a plot about ghosts and portals, and so it was a necromancer plot, but readers really wanted Elena and the werewolves back. So I thought, I can just make it a werewolf plot, and I don't think I did that book justice. So that taught me that as much as I might want to bring characters back, and as much as readers might want it, I've got to have the right plot. Frostbitten for Elena was the right plot. Broken was not.
When you had originally started, you were contracted through book 10, and it was women in the Otherworld, so all the main characters were women. Now that we're past book 10, does that mean you can open it up to some of the male narrators now?
It does. You'll see that it now says the Otherworld Series. Same as I think Bitten and Stolen when they reprinted it with just the Otherworld Series on it. And the reason is that back when I think book 2, they came to me and said, we've got a title for your series, it's Women of the Otherworld, and I was so happy to actually have a real series that had an actual title that I didn't realize that restricted me to only writing from female points of view. So those who've read some of my online work and the men and the tales know that I cheated then by giving them the guys' points of view in my online things. But now that I've gotten rid of that women part, I am free to do that. So I certainly can. I don't have anything lined up just yet because I'm busy dealing with her. She is a lot of trouble. So I'm busy dealing with her, but after that, possibly. And that's the last of my USB drives. Anybody still have a question? Oh, you're really quiet. Yep.
Any other graphic novel depictions in the works?
I do. I have a couple things in the works right now. So we had Becoming, which is the online free one that has been half done for a long time. It's actually completely done now. But the artist is just finishing it up. She's just tweaking. So by the end of the year, the rest of that will be online free. And then I've had the 5-issue Angel, which I'm done with. What's coming up now is I contracted to do a 4-issue original story with Elena and Clay for DeBell Brothers, who also does Laurel K. Hamilton, Patricia Briggs, Jim Butcher, everybody else in urban fantasy. I was holding out until I could do something original. So yes, I'm doing a 4-issue story with them, and to launch that, because I'll be new to a comics in that way, they're doing a 16-page black and white introduction to the Otherworld. So it's called the Otherworld Primer, where I have her leading the reader on a whirlwind tour of the Otherworld, all the characters there, all their powers, etc. And then that's just a single issue, and then there'll be the 4-issue Elena and Clay story. Any other questions? You're a quiet bunch. It's just too warm, right?
Children. Are you going to do anything with their children?
do anything with the children. Not right now. As you noticed in Frostbitten, I decided that responsible parents would leave the kids behind when they're off facing murderers. Is probably a good idea. So we will see. And it's the 4-issue comic is called Forbidden, because I have to follow these like EN endings. So we had a whole list of words that end in EN. So when it's forbidden, they are in it. But once again, it's hi kids, bye kids. So yes, but when they get older, they would probably play a larger role. So I kind of think that having kids myself, at that age, they're best in small doses.